This is my new song. I call it Posttony. To sound like you, Huv, it really put a strain on my voice, and I got really a headache. I didn't think I was actually going to get a headache by trying to sound like you, but I got the headache just kind of really just, ooh. My voice versus Huv's, yeah. Yeah, so I have to, I still have some input in my own way. And just instead of using you, Huv, I just have to, think like I'm Pharrell. I have to simply sound like Pharrell with a mixture of J with Huv. Pharrell and Huv mixed together, would you get? Hoverell. Yeah, Huv's voice was kind of like, putting a strain on me just to kind of simply sound like him. Yeah, but yeah. This song is called Posttony by TutDraculaX. Jay-Z, you want new music? Yeah. Well, this is Posttony. I call it Posttony. Yeah. Just leave that as it be. Posttony. Postponed situation, such and such and such. Go on from there. But yeah. Beyonce. Hey, Beyonce. It would be nice if I could stay with the Carters, but, it's unlikely. But I just need to get out of the USA and go to Dubai. I have music for Prince Faza, and I want to show him that music. Yeah, it's kind of putting a strain on my character having to be remained in the USA. But yeah, the song is Posttony, featuring TutDraculaX with my Pharrell from Ness and Huv and some Huv. Shout out to Huv. I like all Huv music, so this is in a way. Shout out to Pharrell Williams, cause I'm happy too. Yeah. Title again, Posttony by TutDraculaX. Da 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 da. Counteractive wise.
Effortlessly tokens and revenue. Might overhead, smooth roulette rosters, and acting as double-crossing friendliness. Savvy chess maneuvers succumbs to neglected deals no larger than breaths of judgment vitality. You wanna trace those bets to outline my threaded platinums. How about W catchphrases? You drifted from Toyota Manus and King TutankhamunDraculaX SOA. You popped this quarter in that academic Pharrell from Poland, and let me check the uprise lyrical synagogue from his artifact Da Vinci Foundation. Not on you, kid, and I ain't got no time for some milk time for kissing. I jubiloo, commence it incident with some two constraints on my urgencies. Extracted rhythms, wireless withered foolery. You dusted interest with sour melodic insignificantly, or evenly stoning vibes with boomerangs. I'm welcoming each owner, including disagrees on such contrary. Lukewarm bozos questioning my etiquettes, inscribed on every verbal amendment, anticipation. Yeah, that's my thesis. Grog law, rainy gold, slanted gravestones, purging enemies of cut short notices, dull and equals, nodding chill prayers, leverage my inheritance, seasonal lettering veils, despite my ornamented twist of carbohydrates. Yeah. Effortlessly growth in mentality, scriptures, crumbly puzzling my rap science over the pieces of gestures, peddling wavelengths. That's how I manifested paradox, paragon and parables, a classical linguist back there in 80s. My mental syllables are samples and vaults, unroping riots, summer songs to painkillers in the town hall. Push over matrix clips as haters hit crickets underneath the pressured pronunciation. Laughing at your mistakenly Bordeaux, collapsing the days you aren't prone to either case. Yeah, pecan, hash brown, lavender attire, overlapping calendars, replicating the phone standards. A ranch mindset, setting bars for bartenders, and nightly seminars by bending sharpest bars from whomever upset. I'm not the sport and carry on, contribute no but remain calm, and coffins patching the lost momentum during my saga. Let that sink stew. Bashful algorithms under zigzag pharaoh nightmares. Tutankhamun like my question goes. You quest on scribble mirages, but my wavy veins your phantoms mass satches. Here we go. Politely in general, kid, you short on my syntax. What? Tutankhamun, parry my flow, yo. Camcorder rhetorics with an elusive prediction. Irality asking me pattern conditioning while I fracture your mimicking fabric. Deceptions of cross, blemishes alluring Fenty nail. Forgiveness just pints of glossy pieces in conjecture to my summon and recklessness. Yo! Faithfully under depositing diploma loaded with protocols, prototypes and provocatives of Einstein and Janubit. So tell my difference in steadfast AI is ness. Miss Plus from my ancient craft illustrating your quarterly. To the bud, effortlessly tokens and revenue. Might over edge, smooth roulette rosters, and acting is double crossing friendliness.